Hello. Um, Making a more honest video too. A vulnerable one, but very honest. So, I'm gonna come clean and say I am very much suicidal. Capitalism has brought me to this point. It's gotten to the point where, especially in today's society, people rather die than live broke. No, live making money, die trying thing. I just think it's so sad how we gotta work like 3 jobs, have 2 side hustles to even make it, while making the rich richer while we stay poor. The government doesn't care about us at all. Okay? We all know that. The government favors the rich. That's why they are barely taxed. And when they do get taxed, it's just they always find loopholes in the contract to get out of it. And I've been having a hard time trying to stay afloat. No job is ever guaranteed. Yeah, you can pick up, as many side hustles as you need, but I mean, let's be honest. You're never going to really live comfortable in luxury unless you, what they say, quote unquote, trick the system or whatever. The celebrities that we look up to, me myself, I don't look up to celebrities anymore. I've gotten out of that. They are playing us in our face, and we even know that. These rich people will say the reason why the working class has not gotten to where they need to be is because they don't work hard enough. While we break our backs to make them rich, they will go be billionaires and millionaires in their big, beautiful homes, or just, like a luxury apartment or a high rise apartment or whatever, capitalizing off of us, exploiting our labor. Then wonder why we can't get to where they are. And let's be honest, a lot of it is, I'll say luck. A lot of them inherit wealth, basically blood money. A lot of them have connections already, like they had know somebody in their family that was already wealthy or already in the industry, something like that. And, helps them come up to the connections, networking, because they say it's not about what you know, it's about who you know. And I'm starting to see that more and more and more over the years. I'm very proud of the world for finally waking up. I'm proud of the world because we are finally putting our foot down, as we should, as we very much should. It sucks that no matter what we say or do, they will always play at us. They will always play, always laugh at us, say we don't work hard enough. We didn't work hard as they did, work smarter, not harder type thing. It's funny because they will control a woman's body to force her to keep a baby that she doesn't want. But once the baby is born, that's when the government is silent. They do not care. They don't care if you're broke, taking care of the kid. Because at the end of the day, your kid is going to be in the system. They're going to go to school, which they tell us is supposed to make us successful, when really it just causes student debt and false hope, empty promises, unfulfilled dreams. Then you're going to end up in the workforce, working a 9 to 5, being unhappy for 40 years. Because that's what they want you to be. Unhappy, low vibrational energy. It's very disgusting how people that are very much not talented, but have pretty privilege, are a part of the beauty standard, get noticed more and capitalize off of it and receive all of the gifts and privilege, and they don't even acknowledge the privilege because they refuse to, or they do know about it and they still laugh at darker skinned people who actually do work hard. The government gave $13 billion to Ukraine. Told us that we were too broke to have our monthly stimulus checks that were only $2,000. Keep postponing the student loan debt that people can't even afford to pay off, so they don't cancel it. But they keep giving you false hope to make you think that they are. Dealing with inflation every year, but no higher paying jobs. I'm gonna let everybody know, which is so sad that a lot of people don't know. Whoever sees this, there are 7.9 billion people in the world now. There's more of us than them. They control us with these systems. I'm sorry, I yawned. They control us with these systems to scare us. Because they know it's a lot of us, and they know a lot of us have opinions. The sad part is when the minimum wage is even talked about, people who have minimum wage want it to stay the same because they are afraid of inflation. But let's just be realistic, okay? No matter what the fuck we do, there will always be inflation. I'm talking to the people who argued against us getting our minimum wage higher so we can get better paying jobs out here. There will always be inflation. Stop being scared of shit that you can't control. The rich does not care how many people are dying. They don't care because they're rich. They live better than you. Why are you going to argue with you living more comfortable? Why are you arguing against that? And haven't you noticed in the news that they are celebrating, the government is literally celebrating how many jobs have opened up? Oh, so many more jobs since COVID. Everyone's hiring. Have you noticed that? People are quitting their jobs because they're realizing they ain't getting no fucking where. They are only going to brag about how many jobs are opening up because they know they're not going to hire the wage on them. It makes the rich feel better if they sleep at night by saying, oh, we have so many more job opportunities, but not higher pay. People are dying all over the world. They're now gave the Ukraine $13 billion and free college. The same stuff that we can't even get in America. And now allowing 100,000 of Ukrainians to come into the U.S., but held 100,000 Haitians back, wouldn't let Africans go through because they seen the Ukrainians as more civilized. Oh, nobody deserves to be war. They were innocent people. Yeah, and so were the Africans, and so were the Haitians. You don't care about them, right? Because they're black. Admit your anti-blackness, because that's exactly what the fuck it is. And I also seen a report where the Ukrainians say the N-word to refer to black people. And they say, oh, they don't say it in an offensive way. You have to figure out the intent. No, we don't. We know what the fuck they mean. They know that N-word is a bad word to refer to us, but they still use it. But we gotta let 100,000 of them motherfuckers up in here, the racist ass niggas? Really? While they get $13 billion in free college, the same shit US can't even get. And I like how all the celebrities and bunch of rich people are donating to HBCUs, saying, oh yeah, we're helping the black people. We're helping with diverse ethnic groups. You all know it's a higher percentage rate of white students being accepted in these HBCUs than black students. And there's so much racism and colorism going on in HBCUs. Everyone is treated unfairly, bro. It's disgusting. Like, it's really just disgusting. The fact that racism still lives today is terrible. And I'm gonna be real with you. I know this video specifically is not gonna be pushed because I'm talking about the government. I'm saying what's real. Something that's been on my mind for a long damn time. But of course, we're told to shut up and look pretty. Even though, as a black female, especially as a dark-skinned black woman, this algorithm is never going to push my videos as hard. And they know my content is bomb. And that's okay. I'm actually at the point where I'm okay with it. Because I know at the end of the day, no one can take my blackness away. And that's what they hate. They hate that people like me are pro-black and will never tap dance for a white validation. They hate that. And I understand that. They don't want us to stand up for what's right. While these billionaires and celebrities live comfortable, you idolize them. For what? They will never help us out. Yeah, there's a select few billionaires. There's a select few millionaires that actually care about black people or just care about the less fortunate in general, but a lot of them get the wealth and just keep it. No, nobody's obligated, but here's my thing. We're tired of you celebrities pretending like you care about the fans. You keep lying to your fans, talk about how, oh, we need to make a change. We need to change the world. We have enough money to change the world. So change it. I'm not talking about just one celebrity. I'm talking about all of them. All y'all have wealth. So, what's next? Y'all make music for the white audience to go mainstream. Y'all be tap dancing for these white folk and then wonder why you don't get award at their white institutions. Oh, why didn't I get an Oscar? Why didn't I get a Grammy? Because you're black? Oh yeah, you forgot because you was trying to do the whole slave trade thing. and pay attention and be nice to your master. And then you realize that yes, they're gonna use your black talent up and gonna laugh at your stupid ass to your fucking face. Because for one, they see that you're willing to sell your soul so they can get a smile on their face and still laugh at you. And you look dumb. And you're gonna continue to look dumb until you understand they are not your people. I don't believe in allies. I don't. I know slowly we're making a change because we're seeing government. Not only do they not like us, not only do they not care about us, but they fucking hate us. The government fucking hates the poor. They want us to continue to stay poor. They like that shit. The reason why there's such a big gap between the rich and the poor is because they made it that way. They like that. There's reasons why people like me are suicidal. We literally get breadcrumbs. They'll take everything from a black person and put a white face on it, and we're supposed to shut up. Or we're seen as aggressive, angry, bitter, insecure, stuck up. And give us breadcrumbs. It will continue to tap dance. If you're working a minimum wage job right now, don't ever argue against getting the minimum wage hired. Oh, but if we do that, then the price is going to go up. Do you see how the prices still went up? But you're still working for $7.25, aren't you? Oh, but inflation is killing us. So why the fuck you keep voting against your own comfortability? Why are you so stupid? You really think the government likes you for real? Because they keep lying to you, telling you, oh, if you work hard enough, you'll become the 1%. You'll never become the 1%, bruh. I'm here to tell you it. Yes, you work 3 jobs to hold down one apartment building. I work every single day, no days off, really. Do I fucking hate it? Yeah. Sick of this shit. And something else I want to talk about is regarding my own black community. So sad we even still have colorism and featureism. Liking somebody's skin color over a different skin color, that's not a preference. That's colorism. Colorism exists because racism exists because white supremacy in America exists. Now, me saying, oh, I don't like somebody I like tall men over short men, that's a preference. I don't know what is wrong with my black community, too. Y'all need to stop with that colorism stuff. It's disgusting, too. You'll put down a dark skinned woman to uplift a white woman or a light skinned woman any day. Very disgusting. It's just very weird. I grew up with a colorist parent, so I understand. I have a light skinned mom who's black and white and native, light skinned as hell, colorist as fuck, and had dark skinned daughters. Being her child is not the walk in the park at all. Is the amount of disgustingness in this on this earth. It makes me not want to be on this earth anymore. People wonder why you want to kill yourself, wonder why all this shit is happening. You guys, all of you people are fat phobic, transphobic, xenophobic, ableist, futurist, colorist, racist. You guys are really so very hateful. Y'all make people want to kill themselves. No one should work to live. If a government cared about you, just like they cared about all the mortgages and the households and the houses during COVID, they could have canceled rent too. And then evicting people knowing that they lost jobs during COVID. Disgusting. It's disgusting. The government does not care. I don't care if you say the government does care if you're a Trump supporter. I don't care about none of that shit. And also, these political parties are just to separate us too, to keep us arguing. That's all it is. If you vote Democrat, you're still in deep water. If you vote Republican, you're still in deep water. They will never go with what the people think. They go with what they think. The government only cares about the government. These are rich, white old men making decisions on women's bodies, on other people's money, how much money they should be making, which is way less than theirs that they are currently making, 6 figures and more. They don't care about you, man. I don't care if you're a Republican. I don't care if you're a Democrat. They don't care. They don't give a fuck about you, bro. I don't care whose side you're on. All these political parties, all of these groups that they put us in is just to keep us separate. And the sad part is y'all don't see it. Y'all really don't see that shit. Y'all will always believe, oh no, but I'm a Democrat because I'm a Republican because it doesn't matter. That's what you don't get. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't care what you think you're in a better spot because you're a Republican. Well, the government is mostly a Republican house, okay? What have they done for you? Let me know. So you're a Republican working 725. You've been doing that same job for 40 years. Has the government ever given you anything? What, besides the $600 stimulus check and the $1,200? We literally had to beg for that. As a black person, I know I'll never get my reparations. We're no longer begging for that. If what I said didn't hit a damn marble on your fucking head, I don't know what the hell is going to help you. Probably nothing. You're still going to think the government is on your side because you're stupid. You're an idiot. They'll never be on your side. The government wasn't built for you. It wasn't built for the people. They'll tell you that. Say, oh yeah, well, this is a democracy. We all have a say. You really don't have a say. You're in a land of the free with a bunch of laws and rules. You will never truly be free because they want you to be a slave. Y'all think black people were the only slaves? No, it's all racist at this point. It really is. We're all just slaves. Slaves to the system. Sad part is we're not even smart enough to just say fuck you to them. Which we should. As people who are 7.9 billion people in the world, there's a lot more of us than them. But we still let them control us. Eat the rich.